Question came often when I was first consulting the I-Ching, whether I was doing it right or wrong. Actually, it probably only came 6 months after I was using it and finding it of such great help. And suddenly the I-Ching itself stopped relating to me. The questions that I asked and the answers that I got simply seemed irrelevant. And I asked myself, maybe I'm doing it incorrectly. And I found out that I had learned to do it upside down. So instead of constructing a hexagram with the first line being on the bottom, I had learned to do it from the top, so that the top line was the first, and the second line was the second, and so on down the line until we got to 6 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I was reading them in this direction. And I discovered that it was correct to build from the ground up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that, when I changed this, suddenly it started relating to me again. So there was a so-called right way to do it. However, I was aware that the voice that spoke to the I-Ching had tolerated my mistaken views up to a point, and had said, in effect, now let's straighten this out in a kind way. And so I thought, I'll learn how to do the Yarrowstocks and do a hexagram with that question in my mind, am I doing it correct? And I learned this method. It took me half an hour to make a hexagram, and I didn't understand the answer. It was totally mysterious. Again, it was like that time when it stopped communicating. And it was at night, so I went to bed, and I thought, okay, I'll let go of it for now. And the next morning it occurred to me to ask the same question using coins, my usual method. So I constructed a hexagram, and I got exactly the same hexagram with exactly the same changing lines, which I did not understand. But then I understood that it doesn't matter. And I have found throughout my experience with the I-Ching that what matters is sincerity, that your questions answer your need to know. So that was a very valuable experience. So the question never was right or wrong. It is sincerity and need.